Hi, today we're going to look at Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a container architecture tool. So we're going to uh, explore what is Kubernetes and how to install Kubernetes, and also uh, look at some of the commands that are used to explore Kubernetes options. So the meaning of Kubernetes comes from Greek, which means helmsman or a pilot. As a pilot orchestrates or controls the flight or a ship, Kubernetes controls or orchestrates the container management and the deployment. So typically, we used to have a hardware operating system and various apps, and then we got virtualization. So you put a hypervisor between your operating system and the app, and each are many apps could be containerized or separated by using virtual machines. So you could create one virtual machine of 1 GB and 5 GB of another virtual machine. And then the container deployment came in, where Docker and Podman and other container tools were used to deploy your apps using a very small containers and using a container runtime, which is used to control and configure your apps and containers. And this was easy to manage compared to virtual boxes or virtual machines, which were uh, huge and also used to waste a lot of resources. So Kubernetes is used to orchestrate your big programs or even small programs where you need scaling up and scaling down of your clusters or your application. So you create a Kubernetes cluster and then you deploy an app into these clusters. So then you explore and expose these apps to public, and whenever there is a increased or a decreased load, so you scale up your containers, and accordingly, so you can use the config tools to scale up depending on the load you get, and also scale down according to your requirement. And also whenever you update your app, so you can update your app in all the clusters. So you could be having one cluster or 100,000 cluster. So you could update your apps into all those clusters. So Kubernetes has these components. So we have one cluster, and inside the cluster we have a control panel and a nodes. So usually there is one control panel and various nodes. So inside the control panel we have control manager, and then has an API which acts as a bridge between your nodes and other various components inside the control panel, which is control manager, cloud control manager, etcd, and a scheduler. So scheduler is used for scheduling upscaling and downscaling, and also for other maintenance issues. So every node has got a kubelet and a K proxy. So if, through these kubelets you can configure your nodes, and you can communicate between the nodes and with the manager or a control plane using an API. So Kubernetes is used or installed in various modes. So the first one is KIND, which is Kubernetes inside the Docker. So this is you run a Kubernetes inside a Docker on your machine. This is mainly for learning the architecture of Kubernetes, and there is Minikube, and there is kubeadmin, and K3S. So we're going to look at K3S in this tutorial to explore some of the options. So K3S is a lightweight Kubernetes. It is easy to install. It's half the memory, and the binary is less than 100 MB. It's used in remote locations and inside IoT appliances because it's very lightweight and a small memory. It can be used on a Raspberry Pi or on a bigger server like AWS 4x large. So this is K3S architecture. So it has got server and agent architecture. So there is a K3S server. Inside this K3S server, there is an API server and a scheduler and a control manager and a kubelet. And through this process, you can communicate to containerd and that will run the pod or containers inside these pods. The K3S agent similarly has a kubeproxy and a tunnel proxy to communicate with the process of K3S server, and K3S agent also has a kubelet, and you can run pods using containerd. So that's K3S architecture. So you install K3S with this single command. It takes less than 30 seconds or so, and usually K3S is installed in all the nodes. So for this, I have a VirtualBox running where I'm running one K3S control panel. So this is going to be my K3S control panel, and I got 3 worker nodes that will be communicating to this control panel, and we're going to take the 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 what is it called, the token from the main control panel, and we're going to connect using the token and connect worker 1 to control panel, worker 2 to control panel, worker 3 to control panel. So this node is available on Warlib Rancher K3S server node token. So you can copy the node from here and use this code K3S agent and the server, and my server would be the IP number of the K3S control panel, and we're going to put this node, and then we're going to use this systemctl start K3S to start the K3S service and to check the status of the K3S service, and then you're going to use this kubectl get nodes wide to look at the nodes, and also kubectl get ports to look at the ports that we're going to deploy. And to view the services, we're going to look at kubectl get service, and then we can look at deployment status by saying kubectl get deployment, and we can scale the deployment to as many replicas you like. So in this example, I have deployed a node application, and I'll be scaling up and down using this kubectl scale deploy node service to 10 replicas, and then bring them down to 2 replicas. And we can also stop K3S using systemctl stop K3S, and we restart using systemctl restart K3S. So now let's get into let's look at our let's look at our the main control panel. So this is our K3S main control panel, and then I SSH'd into my worker 1 and worker 2 for this example. So I have SSH'd into worker 1 and worker 2, and then we can look at sudo kubectl get so nodes. So it is going to tell me now. So there is one control pane, and then which is ready, which is the machine that I'm running, and one worker 1 server, and then I have worker 2 server, and it's also ready. And then I'm going to look at ports. So I have 4 ports running of Nginx. So I am going to check those pods saying XCTL, PS, and my password. So uh, uh, there's nothing here, only the traffic containers are running here. So let's check at worker 2. So here, so 1, 2, and 3, and 4 Nginx pods are running. So I can increase the deployment from 4 to 10. Let's scale it up to 10 nodes. And then we're going to check the pods. So let's see how many pods are running. So it's creating few containers here, and already I think 8 are running. If I go here now to check the PS, so I got 1, 2, and 3 nodes running, and here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes running. Similarly, I can make it into 20 or 100 and see how many are going to run on this very small box machine. So it is creating a lot of pods now. So let's check here on our worker 1. And also on worker 2. So worker 2 has pick up a few more, and also the memory is only 1 GB. So it should take some more time. And here the memory I think is only 3 GB. So maybe I think it should take some time for the pods to run. Okay, at least few of them come up. Let's also explore what are the other ones available. K3S minus H. So we have agent kubectl. We used KCTL, CTR, token, HCD, and each of them has got like for example kubectl minus H comes up with a top command, logs, rollout, scale, delete. So you could with this basic infrastructure of one K3 control and 2 nodes, you can explore the options of Kubernetes available and try to tinker around and see what is available, and try to understand a little bit of Kubernetes, and then read a lot of the docs available on K3S, and then test them, kill the containers, make new config files, and then try to explore within these two workers, and then we'll come back in the future videos for more information on this K3S and K8S. And then thank you very much for your time, and bye bye. Take care.